Joe, if you give me an inspiration point.
Nicely done. I have us starting out on the what would appear to be the Zephyr, um, but we'll get into this here. Okay, so the morning of the great departure has arrived. Um, Now, as you know, I got to grab my other note sheet real quick to make sure I'm good to go here. There we are. As you know, last time you met with uh, two centaurs and a wood elf. The two centaurs were
Marcane and Alabaster.
what's that?
Marcane and Alabaster.
Mark Marcane and Alabaster,
And Alistair the Wood Elf.
and Alistair the wood elf. And Alistair was the central regent of the forest realm. If you remember correctly, they are not nobility by birth, they're nobility by actually default because the uncle passed out or passed on and didn't have a suitable heir, so he took the throne after his father died. Um, they boo 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 boo. You have Alabaster, Marcane. Marcane is the centaur of the northern region of uh, of their territory. Let me pull up my map here. Where are you hiding on me? There you are, sweetheart. Oop, it wants me to control my dashboard here. We're gonna pop into the stream.
I do have a couple of notes
Okay.
just because I'm the loremonger, so I do
Right.
recall something about traitor syndicate allies and a side quest to take down a giant squid.
Yep. And I will get to that as well. That is awesome. Go ahead and at least grab an inspiration on that end. Perfect. Let me see if I still have it open because I may not have saved when I was jerking around with it before. There's that one, but it's not there. Jerry has me doing a little whistle here and there to kind of get through what I'm looking for, and it's surprisingly very comforting when you're trying to remember or work through something. So I'm very appreciative that I picked that up off of you.
Just
Okay.
passing on my special brand of crazy, brother.
I love it. Love it. I promise I will not mimic nor steal your whistle because that is indicative of you. All right. Now, so Marcane is the centaur of the northern region. Okay. Alabaster, of course, was the centaur royalty and leadership of the southern region. And when I get these maps a little bit more divided up, I had just put all the names on the stuff and I must have forgotten to save it. So I'll get it all put back on tonight and send out new maps to folks and post on the website. Um, but northern region, southern region, and central region. Okay. So, with that being said, you also had ran into some notability of Tarek Ironmane, whom, if you remember, was put on a kind of a pedestal as a hero. He had killed a wyvern, although it wasn't exactly clear how he had killed a wyvern. Um, just that he was said to have done the killing blow on it. He also, in the tales told of Tarek Ironmane, he also uh, uh, would help to, well, did help to open up trade routes. So he helped to open up trade routes in that regard from Selenia to Latifolia. Selenia is the continent up here to the north, and Latifolia is the continent down here to the south. Okay.
I don't know what you're pointing at.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me share my screen because I'm only sharing it on the stream. All right. So we've got Selenia here, Latifolia here, and the Marcane's territories here, Alistair's is here, and Alabaster's
Alabasters
is
down
here.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. And so, and Alistair is the one that keeps all of them together and does all the negotiating, etc. Uh, the party's name is starting to get around. Phoenix franchise is beginning to gain ground. In fact, they had heard about some of your doings. Um, in fact, about your sharpshooter bugs, who apparently did some goading of goblins. And the bards are starting to sing tales of bugs in the local taverns. Um, there's also some discussion of Runewind, Marcus, uh, and Velendor popping up in a lighthouse tale that's starting to spread around the village. So you yourselves, probably by default through traveling with a folk hero, are now starting to have tales told about you. Um, and you've already started to hear these songs being sung. Um, Alistair tells you that he may be interested in sending troops to help out with the cause of the Western Varashian armies, but he's still not sure that he wants to do that yet. Um, so that's something that he's still considering. Uh, Bugs handed out plenty of business cards, so he'll probably get some callbacks at some point. You did meet Bosture, which was a fun little way of me saying he was boisterous. Bosture to posture, right? So Bosture was a very loud, drunk Leonin who was trying to goad Tarek all night into joining the fleet once again. Um, so this is where we're going to be starting, you folks. The fleet that Tarek used to belong to, he and Bosture used to gallivant about, would make quite a bit of money together. Their third partner, Jacoby, was actually banned from the Zephyr and not allowed to travel on it again, but was still traveling with Bosture, so there's that. Um, there was a request at the discussion of Bosture to Tarek Ironmane and Marcus Masterson that there was a very much a giant squid in the ocean that needed dealing with, and that it was on your way back to Selenia. So, with respect to that, you awake. Bugs goes out, trades some oil for some bullets and rounds. Everybody comes back together at the docks as Runewind has summoned everyone there, and we prep for the meeting, the departure meeting with Marcane, Alistair, and Alabaster. So, with that being said, we are actually at the docks. So we will do Theater of the Mind for that for now, and as soon as we need a map, I will pop it back up. But for now, we are going to be utilizing World Map and the Roll20 map of the ship while we just talk through things. Okay? So, pretty good recap?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Now, for my new compatriots, Steve and Irish, when you were zapped through the portal, you were sat down with a lady by the name of Maggie. And if you remember Maggie, she was the sassy Ghostbuster Janine sounding lady that sits behind the desk at the Misled Mogul headquarters.
She's our venture captain slash moguls recruiter. Yep.
Yeah, and she spends the group's monies pretty. I mean, I would like to say she's frugal, but they wouldn't. So, but with that being said, she did sign you up for contractual agreements to the company for treasures and riches as per a split of the Phoenix franchise, and as they were going to hire on for a Team C, they realized that uh, there was going to be a need for more members in the Phoenix franchise. So Maggie has recruited you, unbeknownst to Runewin, for this job. And as she was finished signing you up, she had Bags open one last small portal before zapping everybody to the tomb. And he threw you to a bone there and zapped you to a small port town on the northern part of Latifolia. And that small port town seems to be bustling with activity lately. Um, with that being said, you've been regaled with tales of a folk hero named Tarek Ironmane over the last few weeks, and then this guy shows up out of nowhere. So you've had a couple weeks to kind of do your thing. So if you want to spend money, if there's anything that you'd like to acquire knowledge about or try to figure out, you could let me know that too. Any thoughts?
First things first, do the people of this world know of my goddess,
Who is your goddess?
Taimora?
Okay, and is that a Forgotten Realms goddess?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, then we.
Tamora, I'm pretty sure, the Forgotten Realms goddess or god.
Okay. What is that? What is the equivalent gods? Uh, what
He's a
are they?
god of luck, so probably like Loki.
Oh, Henrod, Henrod and Loki. Yep. Yep, in this land, Henrod is also a proper term for the god of luck. So you probably, in this realm, would follow Henrod, which is a okay. Think of it this way: multiverses, Planescape. If you know about the GIF and about the Githyanki and about the all that goodness, do you know of that stuff, Hunter, from your runs with D&D in the past?
No.
Okay, planescapes basically are like multiverses in Marvel. So, like, in this world, you have basically a replacement for everything that's in the other world, but it's just a little different. Does that make sense?
Would it be okay if I went like my goddess sent me here to spread her word?
If that's what you truly believe, then by all means do it. You're from another plane. There's no reason that your god couldn't exist in the realm here spiritually, if nothing else. And
Ah,
And I mean, I'm a GM that believes in God calls. I just haven't had enough people or people in a bad enough position to have to do that yet.
I shall spend that time then spreading the word of my goddess.
Okay, you talk to people about your goddess, and um, a lot of the return you get back is about Odin and Freya, and about Henrod and Loki, and um, how Henrod was the more preferable name, as Loki is more associated with the Varashian frost giants and that sort of thing. So they kind of they look towards this aspect of Loki's good side, which is known as Henrod to the people, right? So um, there are many priests of Henrod, etc. You find yourself rather at home with the conceptual framework that these two gods are very similar in nature, and they actually find it very refreshing that somebody has knowledge of a goddess that is very much like their god, but actually maybe even a little bit more to the side of the good. So you're actually winning some favor with these folks. Go ahead and take an inspiration. Jerry, what are you doing in these couple weeks, Steve?
I'm changing my socks daily and waiting on orders, sir.
Okay, great. You know for a fact that the gentleman that you are supposed to be running into wears some very brilliant armor, as it should be, as he is a war priest uh, or a war cleric, and in this realm, probably more appropriately known as a priest, but class cleric. Um, and you know that he's been called very handsome in his right, with the long shaggy beard and the long black hair. He's said to wield a brilliant, I believe it's a hammer.
Yep.
Yep, a brilliant hammer, and and wield a very beautiful shield.
Understood.
So, and they would be traveling with this folk hero, Tarek Ironmane, that you've heard so much about. Um, Rumor has it that he found a wyvern hovering above the ocean, and climbed to the top of the mast. Uh, Using his cat-like prowess, was able to jump high enough into the air to capture the beast around its neck, and relieve itself of all of its oxygen and gases from the body, through its throat. The other stories have been that Tarek actually used a net, a fishing net, and with his great strength hurled it from the top mast, and brought the beast down to the deck while stabbing it repeatedly. There's been some big bulky guy around the city boasting, kind of pushing people around a bit. He's kind of a bully, but he's too stupid to realize that he's actually a bully. So he's kind of fun loving in that sense. Like, oh, you big brute, you know. He calls himself Posture, which, as we all know, it means to posture. But in this sense, he basically has a story that Tarek put a ball and chain, shackled himself to it, and blasted himself out of a cannon into killing the beast. So you've heard multiple tales. It doesn't really sound like any of them hold their weight, and that the only real way to get a true answer would be from the horse's mouth. So, with that being said, suffice to say, you do run across some of the gentlemen you also were told that you would be probably encountering at some point, um, i.e., a couple of centaurs and a priest, and or what appears to be a priest, right? Very much in the clergy, um, and they were residing in a temple for the past couple of days. In that time, the Zephyr did arrive. Tarek and his crew did arrive as well. I assume that, being the of the nature you are, you kind of watched from a distance to check these guys out first, make sure they're the real deal, make sure the job's done right, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Just making sure I got Steve right. Um, so you're kind of watching them, and it's the day you know that those other guys are going to be departing, and you actually see all those folks with. You see the Marcus Masterson you've been told about. You see the Velendor gentleman wielding the nice wooden oak with golden string bow. You see another gentleman there that can, uh, excuse me, can only be Tarek Ironmane, um, as well as the gentleman known as, and I believe I mentioned him already, Marcus Masterson. Uh, Runewin appears to be the gentleman that you're most fixated on at first. Not sure if somebody polished his armor or what, but it is truly a nice looking set of armor. Um, and so he catches your eye first and foremost, and then the troop kind of falls in behind him. Definitely can see that whereas Runewin may very well be uh, the quote unquote leader, Marcus seems to be of most the more well reserved, with Velendor seeming to have not so much a chip on his shoulder, but almost like an edge, or what would seem to be an edge on others, like he knows what's going to happen next, as if he's looking around for the next thing to come. Did I properly describe the three of you?
Sounds
Yeah.
fine to me.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. That
Okay.
is the truth.
Awesome. Ah, the truth. Um, okay, so I love that thing. That's awesome. Um, we got to come up with a personality for that bow. Okay, so as you arrive, you see Tarek start to be a little bit uh, distracted by Boster, who has also arrived with Jacoby in tow. So, what are we doing? Enter scene. Oh, rats, my camera's not on. Boo, I've been making all these hand gestures for nothing. That's all right.
Rest in peace, Joe.
Don't.
Well, I'm assuming that we're getting ready to slay a squid. We'll get some squid.
Okay. Okay.
Calamari.
All right. Oh, I gotta grab my centaur, dude.
So we haven't been introduced to the main team that's heading out yet, right?
No, sir. You have not been introduced to these guys yet. You just know who they are from the descriptions and the small sketches that you've been given from Maggie.
And I'm assuming I'm with Jerry as he sees them, and I'm assuming he points them out to me as well.
Yes, yes. Jerry's been waiting for them. Jerry, I'm sorry. It looks like I'm looking all over the place here. Jerry has been waiting for them to arrive at the docks as he knew the gentleman that they were trying to meet up with would be leaving the docks as well that day. So, by deduction, it was kind of a hey, I better get over here and do this, right? And he kind of found you getting down with some priestly folk over at the temple, chit chatting about this or that. And in fact, you're the one that even told him that the nobility had arrived at the temple. You didn't have much interaction with them over the last couple of days, but what you did find out is that the gentleman by the name of Alistair is considered to be in the realms of the high priesthood when it comes to Odinistic structures and Nordic behavior. So he is well studied in the religious structures, and he has spoke about Tarek Ironmane and with a little bit of disdain in his voice because of the fact that he's an atheist, and spoken actually very highly of this Runewind character and his troop. So you're hearing good things.
Righto. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Irish and go introduce ourselves to
Okay.
Ruin.
Runewind, a couple of really large dragonborn are walking up to you.
Okay.
Okay. I
Still
love it.
unimpressed.
Love it. Love the unimpressed behavior. That's one of my favorite characteristics. All right.
Good day, gentlemen. We have been sent here from a rather ghostly looking lady to accompany you.
Who sent you?
I don't.
Maggie.
Yes, Maggie.
Did she give you a password?
Peanut butter toast.
That's not the password.
I must not have picked up on it then.
Peanut butter toast.
It's fine as long as Maggie sent you. I have two rules in this place. Don't turn on your comrades and always listen to me. So follow orders and you'll be fine. If you don't, you end up like one of those bobs there. I point to, my four skeletons that are kind of like going all back and forth on the deck.
Okay. Um. Yeah.
Sounds fair. I would just like to point out that me and the other one were not relations.
It's my brother Daryl and my other brother Derek.
You guys, whatever you guys do in your own time is fine with me. I don't care. I don't discriminate.
I got no
Hop
problem
on
with
board.
Dragonborn. I have no problem with Dragonborn. I think the scales look kind of okay. Gotta wonder if there's something defensive about it. Name's Tarek Ironmane. I've been traveling with these blokes for a little while. They wouldn't give two squirts of piss for a trader. He kind of puts his head in his hand as Boster's patting him on the back.
I assure you, the goddess of Timora nor her followers betray anybody. May the luck of Timora be with you all.
Ugh, never had
I don't
any
need
need
luck.
for
I
it.
just need justice.
Nice, nice. Take inspiration.
I just need something to fight.
Well, Bostia and I have been talking, and seems to me it might be needed. And by those needs, I'll be taking the Zephyr and rejoining the fleet, I think. I'll be back. I just have some things to take care of. Bostia's gonna leave a ship here for you. That was our agreement, so I made sure I took care of Runewin. If you stop by the title office, you'll be able to take care of things, Runewin. It's been great traveling with you. We gotta go take care of something else. Here's the map and the coordinates to where the squid last attacked. He hands you a map.
Okay.
May your travels find you well.
Don't
May
die.
may that religion of yours do whatever the hell it's supposed to do. You don't die either. Thanks, mate. Again, he looks at the dragon board. Not 2 squirts of piss. Alright. Piss off. He starts walking away. Boster follows him, and Jacoby's like, so I'm in, right? Like, it's cool, right, guys? I fucked up, but I'm good now, right? Like, it's cool? And he's like kind of being a lapdog following behind him, and Tarek's just kind of shaking his head. I can't believe you let him back in. So exit Tarek, Iron Main stage left with his party to do more folk tales of heroism and fighting off baddies. So you are being left a ship and a small crew as Tarek, Iron Main, and Boster take Boster's crew and leave you your crew. If you
I have to go
remember,
to the title office, correct?
you do have to go to the boating title office, but don't forget you also have a meeting with the Centaurs and Alistair this morning before they
Correct.
depart. You have I think when we met, Bugs was keeping track of time, and we were sitting at 8 a.m. I believe you guys would have been arriving at about 9 a.m. and the meeting's at 10:30 a.m. So you've got plenty of time. Hit the title office. One last shop trip if there's anything you forgot.
Okay. Welcome to the crew. Get yourself comfortable. Find a place to stay on the boat. Don't mess with me. We're good. I gotta go.
Very well, sir.
Sounds like a plan.
So he
Got questions?
Wait
Ask
for
one of
me.
the other veterans.
the
Make sure nothing goes awry with this title.
uh,
Come with you.
well, Velendor, the goblins are lining up by you. Tarek said that if we were going to be of any help, I'd be moving the crates. Said you're going to need a new hordist? I don't know. They start getting all the crates of your equipment.
I hate you guys.
What? I don't understand, boss. We're just working.
They're
Well, just-
goblins, right?
Yeah,
Just keep working then.
they're red
This is-
goblins. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before,
Yeah.
coming from
He,
the Forgotten
doesn't
Realms.
he doesn't hate them as much as others.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, just keep doing whatever you're doing right there. That looks great.
Yep, they keep moving. And so uh they keep moving the crates of whatnot. I'm gonna get with Logan here soon, and we're gonna discuss all the stuff that he had in the Hordist inventory. I know he spent a considerable amount of gold on the ballista for the Zephyr and all that. Um, but I mean that's suffice to say, eventually it'll come back to the team. But for now, they're using it in that fleet, I guess. So. Um, I'll get all that squared away for you guys too, so I've got the list. Okay, Logan kept a pretty meticulous list from what I understand. So, okay, okay. So, with respect to that, Runewin, that's another thing you'll have to take care of. You need a new Hordist at this point. So,
Okay.
yep. Okay, so you're heading to the title office. Masterson, I know Velendor and the others are guiding the crew to getting everything off the old ship and onto the new one. The new ship is actually a little smaller and a little faster. And I will be
How
happy.
are its armaments?
The armaments on the new ship, Boster was all about posturing. It's got plenty of cannon. It has 4 cannon, 2 on each side, and it also has a small net launcher on the front.
Okay.
So it's set up pretty nicely for fishing and defense. So, which on these seas, well, as you know, there's not much travel and trade because of how devastatingly horrible they can be. All right. Okay. Questions, comments, concerns? Anything right now?
Nope. If as long as the boat looks good and everything's in order, I'll yeah, I'll sign for the deed and everything.
Perfect. Masterson, what are you up to?
Waiting for the mission to begin.
Okay. So you get over to the title office, and there is a nice female dwarf in there. She's kind of hanging out.
Um, I will greet her with the finest dwarven greeting I know.
Why, thank you so much, my lord. Thank you so much. And what can I do for you and your handsome friend here? She's got a very beautiful beard, lots of beard beads. They look very well jewel encrusted. She does well for herself.
Still speaking in dwarven, I'm I'm a soldier and no lord, my lady.
My apologies, my dear. Um, we get all types here, so we try to excuse me, we try to start and end with the utmost of courtesies and politeness. You could hear her. It's either her brother or her husband in the back. Yeah, because I can't talk shit to the customers.
Okay, well, who's with me? I don't even know what.
Uh, it's you and it's Runewin. You guys
Oh,
headed to
okay.
the titling office.
Okay. Well, I'll defer to my captain here.
Okay. So you've been given a proper introduction from Marcus Masterson. She's very delighted to meet you, and she says, "Please ignore my relative in the back." Relative, she calls me now. And what can I do for you, handsome?
I have a boat to pick up or a title.
What title is it? Let me see what's been dropped off. She opens this little accordion folder, starting to leaf through it. Okay, okay. Your name?
Runewin, Earl found.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Yep, here you are. I'll need a letter and a seal. Do you have your wax or do you have your stamp?
I would have a stamp, correct?
Yeah, you have a Misled Moguls Phoenix franchise stamp.
I have a stamp.
Okay, it's got your seal on it. She kind of gives you the ink pad because, courtesy.
Okay,
Stamp accordingly, I take it.
correct.
Okay. She writes up a few things. All right then. All right then. Transfer. Okay. You're legal. She puts it back in, closes it up. This should get you at least through the three oceans. Godspeed to you, and may Henrod bless your morning with every kiss of the sun's rise.
Of course. Is there anything else needed of me from here, or is that all?
I honestly, you've told me your name, you've showed me your seal. That's good enough for me.
Okay.
She kind of wishes you luck. She kind of tells you where the boat can be located. You already know, of course. And she
Marcus
says,
is my lore master, right?
yes.
I give the deed to him,
Okay.
mostly because I feel like any paperwork or anything would be better kept track from the lore master.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you have a secretariat anymore either, so that's probably a good idea.
Marcus, I put you in charge of this. Don't lose it.
Got it.
So okay, Marcus grabs up on his on the paperwork and uh, the deed, and you are able to, with the title, head back to the docking area or do whatever you need to do before meeting with the royalty. I'm gonna plug this space heater in. I'm dying over here.
Is this ship to have a name, Captain?
I'd like to sail a ship without a name.
Wasn't it called the? This isn't the Zephyr, is it? Am I confusing it?
No, no, no. This was a fishing vessel, and he kept calling it the Trum Bucket, but it was like not really a named vessel. It doesn't have an official name on the title, and quite frankly, it doesn't look like it's had a name from the past two owners. So
Well,
I rode in the sea with a ship with no name. Okay, I didn't use more than 10 seconds. We're good.
after Thrum Bucket, I'm pretty sure you guys don't want me to pick a name.
You know what? I think we need a name before we set sail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good at coming up with names.
I'm just
My name's Steve.
I was gonna say I'm just a god in the sky, so
Hmm.
you
I
could
don't know,
always.
Marcus. I think we should name it before we set sail, but I'm not good at naming it.
What about a ship name generator?
I'm not a mariner.
What was Captain Hook's ship?
The Jolly Roger.
All right. Well, the less happy Roger.
We could always
Jolly.
call it the Speedy Shrimp.
Jolly George.
The truth.
Or Jolly Steve.
I'm not that happy, man.
What about the HMS Gallimimus? No, I'm kidding. The Nebuchadnezzar.
I mean, we can call it Jenny for all I care.
Damn, you could call it the Phoenix, you know.
Hey, that goes with my Forrest Gump theme. I like Jenny.
Underbreaker?
We'll call it Ralph.
I'm looking at all kinds of spaceship generators and ship generators. You could just go that route if you really wanted to.
Thunderbreaker.
The Hummingbird?
Yeah.
The Thunderbird?
Zapdos.
Little Thumper.
Little Thumper? That could work too. It's little and it thumps.
Thump, thump,
Like we're
thumpity,
coming
thump,
up
thump.
with a lot of good names.
You recall?
The ship.
The ISS Bob. No. Determination! I'm getting all kinds of crazy ones over here. I'm going to look and see if there's another ship name generator. Ah, pirate ship name generator. There you go. That's the one you want. Yar! Yeah. Stinking Plank.
Mystic. Ooh, I like that.
Right? Stinking Plank. Mystic Siren, Secret Dagger, Ghostly Death, Bone Rattler, Knight of Doom, Stinking Plank, Curse of Poseidon, The Clumsy Sailor, Wildstorm, Fallen Captain, Lost Lagoon, Sea Ghost. I got all day. Bloody Hangman, Moon Raider, Hellish Shark, Hangman's Hollow, Revenge Tide, Plague Lagoon, Dazzling Pearl, Demon.
Dazzling Pearl. That
Wow.
sounds like a name that is nothing to do with anything we're doing, but perfect.
The Demon
Scruff.
Right? Silent Killer. No, that sounds like a fart. Serpent's Cry. What about the Soulless Dragon?
Dragons have souls? That's not fair.
That's true. What about the fearful diamond?
I'm not afraid of no diamond.
What about the rusty
I,
bell?
I'm quite set on the Dazzling Pearl.
The
What about
That
dazzling
sounds
pearl?
fine to me.
deal?
Let there be the dazzling pearl. Well, it sounds
Alright.
like a bunch of fancy men on that. Oh, you
It just
don't
sounds
want
like
to
a
trifle.
perfect name. Nothing special about it. Nothing climatic about it. It's just a ship name that
The
sounds good.
dazzling pearl.
Dazzling Pearl.
Yep. There. Is that what you guys are going with?
Like I said, sounds good to me. I don't care.
Nice.
Alright, Runewin and his bedazzled ship.
Okay. The dazzling pearl.
Wow.
It's got pink sails.
This has
Well-
actually been brought to you by imagineforest.com/blog/pirate ship name generator.
Wow. Alright. Fun to stay at the YMCA
Yeah, no kidding.
on your way there, because you're right on the Dazzling Pearl.
That's great. They sound like a bunch of merry men. Well, they are. They have a great time on the sea.
In tights.
Tight tights.
Or
They
Mandy
roam
Man.
around the seas looking for fights. And low tides. Sorry, I'll stop. The dazzling pearl. I do like the idea though, because if you think about it, it's like you got this badass team, but the ship sounds like it's not going to do any harm to you at all.
It's hard to talk like a pirate. Alright, let's get on the Dazzling Pearl.
Or you build enough reputation and somebody mentions Dazzling Pearl and they just fucking start crying. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, a little pee dribbles down their leg. I like that.
God. It's the Dazzling Pearl. Oh shit.
You need to line the holes with pearls now.
Right? Or get a nice looking mermaid on the front of it, in front of that net launcher. That's a
This
net.
is
A
This
mermaid
is a-
with nice pearls.
this is a zeppelin, right?
Oh no, this is a seafarer.
It's a boat.
You guys are pirates, yar! The other crew has the teapot, which is a Zephyr, a flying ship. Now, Tarek Ironmane's boat's called the Zephyr, and the Zephyr be one of the most dangerous on the three oceans. Not well, quickest anyway, not the deadliest, but
Alright,
quickest.
well, welcome aboard along with the rest of the seamen.
Yo ho ho and
Nice.
a bottle of.
Nice. He's like Marcus Masterson is. He's like, as soon as we get to dry land, I'll be happier.
I was thinking sailor. It went right over my head, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So you are able to meet. You were able to get all the items for the Hordist moved over to the new ship.
Oh, I need a secretary and a hordist, right?
Well,
I'm already the loremonger.
you need a Hordist. Your Secretariat can be covered by Masterson because I think that he can handle that. If you think he can handle this, your choice.
Oh, that's fine.
But just so you don't have to worry about that aspect. Oh my gosh, golly gee willikers, it is cold out here tonight. Let's see, where do I have the book?
Get the book.
I need the book.
Get the book.
But
Oh,
you have.
I look at the at the cleric of Timora,
Uh-huh.
and I stare and go, "You're good with treasure, right?
Shiny.
Good. You're gonna keep track of our treasure. You're our hordist. Guess what? You steal anything, you'll become one of my skeletons."
Shiny.
You don't want to be one of the Bobs, bud.
One of the
Nice.
Bobs.
Nice. Well, that's all they do. They bob.
Crew, meet our new hordist.
Here!
I shall be in charge of all the shinies.
Nicely done, sir.
Joe, do you remember what I did to the throne?
It'll be fun.
Welcome aboard to Runewin's bunch of seamen and his shambling boners.
The discussion of the hordist.
I am not
Merrick's,
meant to be semen more than once.
Merrick's
Wow.
just looking over a little piece of paper. It looks like it might be important. It's like, rips it on an arrow. Oops. Just tosses it aside. That wasn't important, was it?
So, the Dazzling Pearl, huh?
The dazzling pearl.
By the way, you said there was somebody that had a shiny gold bow, yes?
Yeah, that would have been Velendor. He has a shiny gold bow. So you are
The dude
ready.
needs a name change.
Oh yeah, you do. You're still
Still
Merrick
says
Vestock.
Merrick.
Yeah.
In the Zoom, I do.
Agreed, sir.
I go up to the person with the shiny bow and it's like, uh, will that be entering our horde? It's so shiny.
That'd be wet.
The bow, the shiny bow. Shall it be entering our treasure hoard? I would so much like it for it.
I'd be willing to put it in your hands, and then what the bow does to you is up to you at that point.
Shiny!
The truth will set you free.
What he's trying to say is, you can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
These items do not just like float around. They choose who they're sitting with.
If he lets me hold the shiny, I'll hold the shiny.
That's up to him.
It is shiny.
Again, that's up to him.
And I'm the stupid one.
I will let you hold the shiny for a moment. If the shiny doesn't kill you,
I
I'll
put
take
my
it back.
hands out.
I place it in his hands for only 5 seconds. If it doesn't kill him after that, I just take it back.
Your most painful and horrible memories come to the forefront of your mind, and you are stricken with grief as truth brings you to the reality of your soul and what it truly means to be you. You know that you have made lots of mistakes, and all of those mistakes are once brought to the forefront of your mind, and you feel some kind of balance start to reside over you before the bow is taken out of your hand. Velendor, as you take the bow back into your hands, all of your deepest, darkest fears and regrets come forward to your mind, and the truth says, this is what you are, and this is what you know. You will only find balance, and you will only grow from the things that you know from your past that will hurt you. And then very a very somber balance like feeling comes over you.
As expected.
The shiny hurt. But it's still shiny.
Worth every penny.
You hear off in the distance, make way! Make way! You see Marcaine, Alabaster, and Alistair walking to their ship, and they kind of look over as the old Leonin Jolly Roger style flag is being lowered from the now Dazzling Pearl. And I take it you still have your Phoenix franchise flag that you would have taken off of the Zephyr and raising it up onto the Dazzling Pearl at this point, right?
Yep.
Okay, that is being raised, and your crew is scrubbing the hell out of this boat. It was decently clean, but the deck was atrocious from all of the carry-on, if you will, that was left behind.
That's fine. I want to see my face on that reflection of that boat.
Well, that's her. We'll still get fed, right?
That's gonna be a challenge too, since the boat's made out of wood.
Yeah, they're working on it. You can see one slathering wax down. If we get enough wax on here and the sun's just right, the boss will see his face.
Lippity slippity all over the deck.
They're going right. They're going right at it, man. They're having a ball of a time with it. So
Merrick's watching. He's like, if you guys lather too much of that on there and I slip, yeah, you're gonna have a bad day.
uh, the the Fräulein is behind the goblins now, kind of directing them in what they should be doing, and Bugs is over on the sitting off the side of the ship, one leg up, cocky as always, with his rifle torn down, kind of cleaning the parts of it. You just let me know when we're gonna leave, boss.
Yep. I'm just waiting for the meeting to start first.
All
There's
right.
a meeting. Oh, yeah.
So they uh, they are awaiting aboard the ship, and they basically tell you, um, we're going to be traveling ahead. We understand that you're going to be taking a departure to deal with some squid. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. We understand that would free up and ensure some more trade between the two nations. So, uh, very well. We'll see you in a few days then. Uh, is there anything you require?
Uh, Nothing that I can tell. Nope.
Very well then. We'll see you upon the mark at the docks to the north.
Okay.
All right. They get you set, get you sent on your way. Um, and you are welcome to depart upon the actual mission. I take it you're anchoring out and heading out.
Yep.
Okay. The provisions that you've acquired and secured should last you for the trip. Like said before, winds in this world blow southeast to northeast depending upon the weather patterns and the time of year. But heading north west is going to be quite a bit of trouble, heading against the winds. So give you probably an extra week at least. So about a 3 week journey. And then you figure 2 weeks back to the AS docks, right? If that is indeed where you plan to dock before heading back to Felgrath Tower. So you've got about a 5 week journey ahead of you, and you're scheduled to be back in about 4. So at some point in time, you're going to have to figure out a way to shave some time off. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Again, if you're late, they'll assume you're dead, but without Raven being sent, of course. Which you still do have one sending stone. Who carries that? Is it you, Rinwin?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very, very, very cool. All right. So you set sail. The winds are, working against you. The sails are a little tough to kind of catch every little bit that you need. Um, you're able to kind of get out from the docks and uh, again, the wind's not helpful, right? It's nothing spectacular in your favor anyway. Um, is there? Well, a couple of you have never sailed before, um, so you wouldn't really know what to be watching for or doing, so to speak. So, who's going to be my lookout? Who's going to be the one spotting for this squid? And
Mm.
who's chumming the waters? I guess would be the question.
Mm.
So I got a question for you, Joe.
Yeah,
So I have this spell called Control Water,
yeah.
and I can actually redirect the flow of water.
Okay.
So can I actually somehow like direct the flow of the water so I can actually make the boat go a little bit faster in my direction?
That is very clever. Is it a concentration spell?
Yes, it is.
I see no reason why not. Do you have ritual casting?
Uh, it's a concentration. It's not a ritual spell.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I see no reason as to why not, as long as you're able to concentrate.
Okay.
I couldn't see why that would. I mean, it's kind of a utilitarian usage of a spell, right?
Correct.
So, I mean, who's to say that spells are just for combat? They aren't. So, yeah, that'd be fine. Yep, I'm okay with that. That would help you shave off some of that time we were talking about. Yeah, yeah, I'm down for that. Okay. All right, so you head out on the sea. Who is my lookout? That's who I'm going to be asking to roll some dice for me.
Who's got my best? Who's got my best perception?
Um, I'm not a bad perceptor necessarily, but
+3 on perception.
Plus
Sure, we,
one.
I'm sure we can do
plus
better
4
than
for
that.
me. What about
Yeah.
Velendor? He's usually pretty good at spotting stuff.
No, Valandor's still just.
What
as
about
good.
Bugs? Bugs, how good are
Uh,
you at looking out
I
stuff?
mean, I could do it, boss. What you have in mind?
I need a lookout.
I
Yeah, see.
I think that if you're gonna have anyone looking, it's probably best to have your best eye looking. So yeah, I'd be happy to do that for you. Um, none of these others could handle the job anyway. He climbs up the mast and starts to be your lookout. So just go ahead and give me a uh, let's call it a because you're going to run into something or you're not going to run into something at this point. So give me a percentile roll. Oh, where did it go? Okay, 44. Okay, yeah. It looks like Bugs is yelling down to you. It looks like there's some ships off in the distance, boss, but nothing. Nothing dangerous. That looks mostly merchants, maybe. They don't look to be wanting to approach us at all.
That's fine. Keep out an eye out for that squid.
Yes, boss. No problem. Has anybody started chumming the water?
I'll chum.
All right. So hey, chum, gonna chum the water a little bit there. All right. So yeah, you're chumming. You're chumming right along. And go ahead and roll perception for me for bugs, because I don't want to be the guy that rolls it.
I don't know what his bonus is.
That's all right. I do. Oh, darn it, he's not popping up there. No, it's all right. Okay, so 15. He says, I think I've got something over here. I don't know though. Do you know what they're supposed to look like as far as how giant they are?
It looks like a giant squid. A squid, but only bigger.
Well, then that might be what you're looking for. He points off the back of the ship there. And off the back of the ship, there seems to be a rather large tentacle coming out. It's only been 3 days out to sea, so whoops, what did I do? So obviously, Boscher wasn't bullshitting when he was talking about, um, you know, the actual squid itself being a nuisance or a problem to the trade ships. Because if it's this close to the docks, that means it's probably eating people, eating, you know, livestock off the sides of boats, what have you, right?
Hmm.
So with that, there it is. Uh, Gonna pop in the mini here for him since he's popping up behind the ship. There it is. it's a real beast. Look out.
That thing's gigantic, man.
Thanks. I get that a lot.
So use the same miniature for the boat for now till I get the smaller one pulled out. Alright, one more little increase. There we go. Alright, so yeah, its tentacle pops out and kind of starts to wrap itself up onto the side of the ship a little. Alright, so we need to go ahead and roll initiatives. Because you have found your giant squid.
Can Merrick roll or offer bardic inspiration before we?
Yes.
Okay. Merrick will sing a jolly tune of killing monsters in the sea.
Okay.
Try that again.
And who are you giving the okay. Let me clear this, guys. It's not doing the initiative for us the way I want it to, is it? Oh, yes it is. I just have to remove some folk. Hold on. Marcus is in there.
You just got to remove all the people that were in there, or just go to the little.
Yeah, it's the trash can. Get out of here, yous. Who said you could be in here? Awesome. Okay. Alright, giant squid. Squid, giant squid nameplate. Save setting.
You'll have to put me in there, Joe. I got a 20 on my roll.
Oh, cool. Alright. I gotta get rid of Aether real quick. And you got a 20 on yours?
Mm-hmm.
Ruinwind. Add. And then we need descending, right? Okay, there we go. And now for Mr. Giant Squid, let's roll his real quick.
Might just have to roll mine, Joe.
Did you roll yours?
No, my sheet's not working. Well, hold on a second. Maybe it wasn't working, but
Okay. Alright, so then it looks like he's not. Okay, so he'll get a +2 then. Okay.
Just make sure you highlight your token. And I think we can get rid of the Leonin. He's not here anymore.
So 13. Yeah. Get rid of him. Poof. Okay.
Scram,
So they got a
see?
13. So giant squid got a 13. All right, good. All right, so let's just do a quick descending order. There we go. Boom, everybody happy. All right, so let's get rid of Stout Oak. Okay. Everybody else is happy? Good. Okay. Runewind, you're going first. What are you doing? Merrick,
I am
got
going
a
to
9?
cast Guiding Bolt on this guy.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit him?
An 18. Let me look at the stats on him. Yeah, an 18 will hit him.
Okay, he'll take 17 points of damage, and the next person that attacks him will gain advantage.
Okay.
My skeletons, I guess, will attack. One of them is manning a cannon.
Okay.
I'll have him shoot first.
A cannon is a 4 dice 6.
Do you want me to just use his range attack?
Yeah.
Oh, advantage, huh?
A skeleton operating a cannon.
I ordered it to. So yeah, it rolled 9 both times. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna miss.
Okay. Yeah. A
Oh wait,
9.
no, that's a melee attack, not a range. That's it. That's the range attack. 18.
18. Okay, that'll hit. So that's 4 dice 6, I said.
Yeah. 12 points.
12 points. 12 points. So that's a total of 27. So that's 39.
29.
29. Oh, 29. Okay. So
17 plus 12, yeah.
Oh,
29. Okay.
the boy ain't lying about the numbers thing.
No,
And
but
then
Sun did some damage too at the beginning, is what I was saying.
and then
Oh,
the other 3
17, not
skeletons
27.
will make a
Okay.
shot.
All right. So
First skeleton hits 21 for 4.
Okay.
13, does that hit?
Yes. No, 13 does not hit.
Okay. And then 18
And 18 will hit
for 2.
for 2. Okay.
And then these guys will spread, obviously.
Okay.
And obviously the one manning the cannon can't spread, so. And I will stand up front.
So let's see. That was a total damage of what then?
I only did another 2 with the 3
3.
skeletons,
So
2, 3, 4, so total another 6.
So 35 total. Does that sound
Yes.
right? Okay.
I can double check the numbers.
That's all right.
Are you attacking the main body of this thing or just one of the tentacles?
I didn't declare what I was attacking, so I guess it's whatever Joe's tells me I hit.
Yeah, you would have hit the tentacle for sure. Okay. So you smashed down on this thing pretty hard and you did 30, we said 30, 33 damage, 32 damage, 33. Okay.
And that is my turn, sir.
Okay. All right, Squid's turn. Sorry about that. Okay. Old Squiddy boy is going to go ahead and let's see, multi-attack makes 2 arm attacks. Yep. Okay. One with its bite and one with its arms. Okay, it may substitute a tentacle attack in place of a bite or arms or both. Okay. So let's see what it can do here. Tentacle. Okay, Runewin. See what we got. Oop. Does a 24 get you?
Just gets me.
Okay, so that's 1 hit on you. Okay, and then makes 2. Oh, okay. Makes 2 arm attacks and a bite attack. Okay, so let's see. Okay, bludgeoning damage and the target is grappled. Okay, you get on your turn a DC grapple. DC 17 is the grapple check. So I'll give you a saving throw DC 17 to see if you're grappled by the tentacle. And
Okay.
then, okay. And then he's going to And that'll only do 2d6 then. Okay, plus 7. And then he's going to swing at... Who's the other nearest person to him?
That would probably be, if it's one of my skeletons, would probably one of the nearer persons to him.
Alright, he'll swath at your skeleton as well. This one right here on the cannon. It did some ouchie damage. He'll swath with a tentacle on him. Let's see. 16, get the skeleton.
You're just getting everything.
Nice, nice. Okay, so let's switch to the d6s. Plus 7, so that's 4d6 for the one on the skeleton first. 23 damage. The one on you is 2d6 plus 7. You take 15.
You did 23 on the skeleton?
Yep.
It smashes to the
Okay.
ground.
Alright, and then it did 15 to you.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so the squid, wham wham, down with its tentacles. That's going to take us to Irish, the Dragonborn.
So, where exactly do I need to move to attack this thing?
Down to where Runewood's at, you can attack the tentacle itself. Let me see if I can actually pull up just a tentacle once. That'd be funny. Here, we'll use these little tiny squids to represent the tentacle. Here. Oop.
It's a tentacle made of squids.
No, the tentacle is not made of squids. But that's essentially where the tentacle's at. Did you roll your escape check? DC
I don't
17.
know what that. What do I need to roll?
It'd be straight dex.
So it's a dex save?
Well, plus the dex plus proficiency for saving throw.
I'm gonna add 10 to that. Well, let me double check to make sure I can add 10 to that.
Which domain is that lets you do that?
It's my warcaster, so I'm making sure
That's
it's
what I
not
thought. Okay.
specifically an attack.
All right, perfect. I think you can do it with ability rolls or saving throws too, but don't quote me on that. If I'm thinking of the right power.
Real quick, Joe, I
Yeah.
can cast Thunderflail and then
Calamari,
attack
anyone?
in the same turn, right?
Cast what now?
Thunderflail and then attack same turn, right?
What is Thunderflail standard action?
I have no idea how to tell.
Take a look.
I should say Thunderous Smite.
Nope, it's
Typically,
only attack, Joe.
typically, if you have to move,
Yeah.
you can't do 2 attacks unless you have the capability to use one as a bonus.
Yeah, now the Thunderous Smite's a bonus action, so you can hit with a bonus action. But Thunderous Strike is the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration. Your weapon rings with thunder that is audible 300 feet in front of you, or 300 feet of you. The attack deals extra 2d6 damage, thunder damage, to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed back 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
How do you prone a big aquatic creature?
It'd be tough with its tentacle on. And Son, you said you did make the roll?
No, I did. I did a 7.
Ah, you are effectively grappled by the tentacle as well, as a suction holds onto that beautiful armor of yours. All right.
In this case, I think it would just push the tentacle 10 feet back.
Maybe. With Sun too. All right. Irish, what are you doing?
Am I able to cast Thunder Smite and then attack?
Because it's Thunder Smite is a bonus action. You may cast it, move, and attack. Yes.
Okay, so I move up to here. 15. Yes, cast Thunder Smite, and then I swing at the tentacle.
Okay.
20 to hit, 17 damage.
20 to hit, 17 damage. Okay. The 20 will hit it. 17 damage. Okay. Oops. Okay, and what is your you're a paladin, so it would be charisma plus proficiency plus 8.
So my charisma modifier is
Mhm.
4.
So it's 12
I
plus
don't.
your proficiency at level 8 should be what, 3?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. So we're talking about a 12. We're talking about beating a 15 on the DC check there. What is his? What's his? Let me see something real quick. All right, he does not make the roll. And Sun, the tentacle whips off the side of the boat, and you are in the air on the tentacle.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just mind's eye theater that, unless you want to move it out there onto the tentacle. But it's only 10 feet, so 1, 2, so bam, thank you, sir. Okay. All right, and so you're probably about right here, Sun, just off
Ping
the
it.
edge of the boat.
Right
Pinged.
here?
Yep.
All right, right there.
Yep. Pinged. Yep, that's perfect. Yep, so you're off the side. Whoa! You're hanging by your armor. Okay. Marcus.
Okay.
Oh, I think I skipped Velendor, but that's all right. We'll get to him here next. Go
I
ahead.
think the turnover is just not. It didn't put it right for some
There it
reason.
goes. I guess it's Velendor.
Move Valandor up then. Yeah,
Yep,
that's fine.
let's go. Perfect.
It's weird how it did that. Probably
Yeah,
because
it
I had
does
some
it.
issues.
Too easy. No big deal.
I'm going to cast.
We love you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move down here at
See.
the end here.
Okay. Did you Irish, did you remember to do your 2d6 extra thunder damage?
Yes, it was in the
Okay.
macro.
Cool. Okay. Boom. Okay, you move down there, and what was the spell you were casting?
Zephyr Strike.
Okay, awesome.
It'll give me a 1d8 on attack, and then it also gave me 30 plus movement, which was the only reason I got down here. So,
Okay.
so I will go and shoot said tentacle with truth.
Okay. And truth gives you a plus to hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. The attack deals 1 extra d8 of force damage. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn. That's such a badass spell. Okay.
It is.
Oh, wow, you hit really nicely, too. Okay. Alright. So, with truth.
What is my computer doing right now?
Okay, so you did hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Well, I don't know if I can. I got this thing getting. I got this. Like, there's this thing that keeps pulling my clicker around that says Bellendor. Like, get off.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Awkward turtle.
Let me see. Maybe I can. Well, maybe I can do it here. Usually I do it on the chat screen, but
Uh-huh. Should be. I can click on it if you'd like for now.
you might have to if that didn't work.
Ooh. I clicked on it for you. 10 piercing.
Nice.
And then you do your extra d8.
Yes.
Alright, so let's do that too. Yeah. 1 damage. But it's force damage, and you hit him, and so that's what, 11? That's 11 total, and you can move an extra 30 feet, so that's pretty cool.
Right. It lasts up to 1 minute.
Okay. Alright. Did you get it working yet?
It's not working.
That's
But
okay.
I'm gonna go ahead. I can go ahead and roll.
Yeah, if you want to roll instead of me, that's fine. I don't care. But I've done 11 damage for you, so.
I was gonna,
Go ahead, don't matter.
everything's crapping out on me. I was gonna roll my second attack, but it's
Hmm. You have dice in front of you. Just roll physical dice. Or I can make the roll for you. It don't matter.
yeah. Go ahead. I don't.
Okay,
My dice aren't on top of me right now.
that's all right. That's okay. No big deal, man. That's why we're here to help each other out. No worries. Let's get your roll done here. So you're gonna hit with truth again.
Yes.
Okay, so fire in another arrow. Where are you hiding that bad boy? Truth, truth, truth. There he is. How did I do for you? Yeah, 22 will work.
Good question.
Yeah,
There you
hit
go.
22. 9 piercing damage, and you don't do the bonus on that because the spell wears, right? Or is concentration up to 1 minute?
Um.
Hold on.
Well, yeah, it's 1 minute, but it's only once per turn, so it won't work on that
Ah,
one
okay, yeah, yeah, no, it won't. Okay,
because
so
it's once
9.
per turn.
That would have been 9 damage on that one then.
Correct.
Yep, good to go. 9 damage. So you did a total of
Nice. And
19.
then
Nice. Everybody's doing some good damage tonight. All right, 69
nice.
damage so
That'll be my
far.
turn.
Okay.
And also,
hmm
I meant to add earlier the bardic would have gone to Irish.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration to Irish. Okay. So for next turn,
I
just
I don't do the bard stuff enough to know that it's one person. So
and that's
I
okay.
was like,
So
who's
Irish
the
next
person I'm gonna
round.
do?
Next round, remember you get a D6 inspiration die if you so choose to use it. You have 10 minutes to use it, so 60 seconds technically.
Is that d6 damage?
Did I say 10 minutes? 10 minutes to use it, sorry. Which is
But is it
basically
is that an extra d6 damage?
No, it'd
like
be
100 rounds. That's what I meant to say.
that extra d6 will go onto a die 20 roll.
hmm
So
Ah, okay.
that's a hit roll, a save roll, an ability score,
Yep,
whatever.
yep. It,
Now, now here's the question: How does
and you're at a
I didn't
D8 at this point, so he gets a D8 at this level of Bard, I
I didn't
believe.
see anything about the combat inspiration.
Uh,
Like
Well,
like it says something about it, but doesn't say how many I have or anything.
inspiration, your bardic inspiration is based on uh, your charisma modifier. I think, yeah, it's your charisma modifier. Whatever your charisma modifier is, you can do it up to that many times a day.
Right. How does
Yep.
the combat portion of inspiration work,
It's it's
which
considered
actually adds to your damage?
it only adds to hit on that, but you can use it as a bonus action. So if you have a bonus action on your turn that you haven't used, you can actually give somebody else a bardic inspiration. Yep, too easy. So yep, all right. So you shot 2 arrows and cast. So let's
Yeah, that's it for me.
yep, Marcus.
All right, away we go.
Haha.
So I'll move up to here, edge of the deck,
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast a spell.
All right.
I'm actually going to target its head area, not
Okay.
not a tentacle.
Okay.
So I'm going to fire this beauty. That is Snillix Snowball Swarm. So 12 points of cold damage unless it has a dex save of 14 or better.
Let's try that out. Alright. Dex save of 14 or better. Alright. Oh. No, it takes the damage.
Okay, 12 points of cold.
12 points of cold. Nice. Are you doing anything else, sir?
Let's see here. I get 2 attacks per action, but
Mhm.
okay.
Dear God.
I'll go ahead and follow that up with a crossbow shot.
Okay, crossbow shot it is.
Nat 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, it's a crit. Okay, and I think crossbow's just ×2
Mhm.
normally, so we'll roll damage twice.
Mhm.
Okay, 14 total points from a crossbow shot right to
Okay.
its big ugly eye.
Alright. It writhes back, and that's all you hear is like a large squealing. Not so much a roar, but like a squealing.
All right, and that is my turn.
Okay, right in the damned eye. The bolt flies into the eye, and as its tentacles writhing back with your boss in its hands.
Yeah, he'll probably be okay.
Steve.
So the skeleton man in the cannon went down, correct?
Yep.
Can I run up and man the cannon?
Yep.
That's what I'm going to do.
You'd have to load it first.
Okay.
It has been fired.
Or
There is another cannon though that I'm pretty sure is not manned.
Where?
it's up.
Because he said that we had 4 cannons, 2 on each side.
Y'all. I
He
did.
didn't. He just didn't put the other cannons. I don't know where
I
the other
did.
cannons are.
I did say that. Hold on. There I go with those whistles. Oh,
Yeah.
there. There she blows. All right. Oh, whoops! It's already on there. Yoink. All right. So there's one back there where you were originally kind of standing, which you could just turn it around and fire it.
Okay.
She's loaded, so
Okay,
here,
let's
I'll
do that.
move that dipshit out of the way and move you back over there. Bam. Okay, go ahead.
What do I roll to fire it?
You're gonna roll. It's gonna be a dex to hit since it's a ranged weapon, so it'll be a dex to hit roll plus proficiency.
Would it be simple? I
Yep.
have melee and simple.
Melee and simple. It's pulling a rope.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Point and pull. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the proficiency bonus? I'm sorry, I'm not used to this character.
You're okay. His proficiency should be 3 at level 8.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's 6.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Okay. BAM! You
Hey, how
blast.
far is he from me, Joe?
Who?
The person that just
Steve?
fired that cannon.
Steve, he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. About 50 feet.
All right, never mind.
All right. Let's check it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 feet.
Okay, he's outside of my 30-foot range.
Okay. All right. Are you moving at all, Steve?
I'm good where I'm at.
Awesome possum. Okay. And so, Rune, when you're at the top of the order, what are you doing? I didn't miss
I'm gonna
anybody,
cast
right?
freedom of movement for myself.
No one was missed. Good. Okay. Freedom of movement. Oh, nice spell. Okay.
And then I'm gonna move. Well, I'm gonna stay in melee, so I'm gonna stay there.
Okay.
I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna actually tell my skeletons to man the cannon. So this one's gonna come back and load this cannon.
Okay. That's its
This one's gonna
action.
load this one,
Okay.
and this one's gonna shoot that one.
Nice. Okay. So action to load, and then he'll be able to shoot next round, and he's shooting. Okay. So go ahead and fire.
That is an 11, but I'm gonna use my reaction to
Okay.
make it a 21.
Oh, okay, okay, because your battle priest's
Correct.
domain. Yep. Okay. So that's a 21. That'll hit, sir. So give me a 46.
10 damage,
Nicely done, sir.
and that is all I can do.
It is writhing in pain and freaking out. It is going to throw and release your ass.
I am released. He doesn't have me
Oh,
grappled
that's
anymore.
right.
Freedom
It
of movement.
doesn't. Yep, freedom of movement. Thank you for reiterating. You're awesome. Then it's just going to swing wildly at your. Well, Marcus kind of ticked it off, so I guess I'll move it a little bit and hit Marcus with him. Shot him right in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do to my eye? All right. Take this, Marcus. uh. Okay, so he's going to attack Marcus with his tentacle this time. Let's see if he can hit
Is it
Marcus.
moving its tentacle out of my threat?
Yeah, you can take an attack of opportunity. I guess I missed that. Yep, go ahead. Let's see. And same with Irish. No, not the same with Irish. Irish knocked him back away from him. Never mind.
That would be a 21 because I'm going to use another one of my things to
Now
add 10 to that.
you only have as damn he missed. You only have as many of those as you have wisdom,
Correct.
right?
I have 3 more of them.
You have a wisdom modifier of 6?
No, I have a wisdom modifier plus 5. I've only used it twice.
Oh my gosh, that's right. You got a 20 in your wisdom because of your ability bonuses. Well, Marcus, you luck out very nicely as the squid. Let's see, does a 16 get you?
No.
Okay, then you luck out. He misses you.
He laid it on me. I just blocked it with my shield.
There you go.
It'll take a total of 12 points of damage, Joe.
Okay, it takes 12 more on that end. Oh my gosh, you guys are eating this guy's lunch. Okay. All right. Next up. That's a Mike. That's a Mike term. Sorry, Mike, stealing your terms. All right.
Breathing fire on the sub.
Okay. Breathing fire. All right.
Nat 20.
Oh well, you don't have to worry about rolling to hit for breathing fire. He just has to roll a saving throw. So good job on the nat 20. But let me roll his saving throw. So it would be your for Dragonborn it would be your Constitution modifier plus 8, plus your proficiency of 3, so it's 11 plus what's your con bonus?
0.
Okay. Okay, he did make the con, but you still do half damage. So roll your breath weapon.
It was 9, so half that would be what?
Rounded down 4.
4.
Yep. Okay. Very cool. And what kind of breath weapon was that?
Fire.
Fire. Okay, I never thought you were a fire. A fire beast.
Wahaha.
Hey, very cool. Okay. All right. So next on the list is Velendor Dremic. Velendor, you ready?
I am ready.
All right, go ahead and shoot thy bow, sir.
I shall. Truth shall set you free.
From your mortal coil.
My first shot is only a 9.
Okay.
Second one, 13.
Okay, those will miss. All right, you shoot.
For
Mhm.
my bonus action,
Yep.
I will sing a song to our uh, what's his name? I don't know what he is in this.
Irish or Velen or Marcus.
No, yeah, I'll sing a little bardic inspiration song to Marcus,
Marcus, you have a bardic inspiration. You can use a
and then
D6 within the next 10, or excuse me, a D8 in the next 10 minutes to accept one of your rolls.
Mm-hmm.
keeping in mind I do have the College of Valor, so he does have the option to add it to his damage roll,
I apologize. Yes, yes, then he would
and
have that option.
he also has the option to add it to the AC if he's attacked.
Okay. As you were, McGregor. That's right. You do have those abilities. I apologize. Yep.
Yeah, no, I didn't know either, so I just knew there was something else extra about it. So,
So I could do that too.
yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean it comes in handy especially for the AC portion of it. I mean, that's like a lifesaver there. Like, oh, I'm about ready to get just clobbered. Let me just throw this bardic inspiration here and just
Right.
really throw my shield up here because Bellendor gave me the inspiration to really put my shield out there to smack this thing out of the way.
Yeah, I like it. I do. I like that ability. I apologize again. I'd forgotten that it allows you to do that. Yeah.
It,
So
it adds a really cool aspect to the game. I mean,
I
you
think
have
so
this
too.
bard that's giving you such inspiration that, oh, somebody's attacking me? Well, no, they're not. Bellendor said, we're here to fight. Bam!
Exactly. Exactly. And I like the ability too for that reason. Uh, Velendor, you shot and you cast, and that's awesome. Marcus, you have a die
Oh,
8 you can use whenever.
I'm up already, huh? Okay.
Yep. It's nice that we have a little bit smaller troop. Can get things moving a little bit better, even though it was a little sluggish tonight getting back on track.
And we're fine. All right, so it tried to put a tentacle on me, so
Yes, it did.
um, no problem. It's gonna regret that. Okay, so uh, at will, I summon my Frostbrand in my hand,
Nice. Okay.
and I will swing away twice with the Frostbrand, double attack.
Okay. Very cool.
So first attack. Okay, total of 17.
17 will hit it. Yep, 17 will hit.
Okay, second shot. Total of 11, but I'll add the die 8. So let's add.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get it.
That didn't help me. Only gave me one more, so that would have been 12 total for
A
the
12
second
to
shot.
hit for the second shot.
Yeah.
Okay. 12 will miss.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So okay, 13 total. 2 of it is cold damage. Or
Okay.
sorry,
Okay.
13 piercing damage, but then 2 from the cold, so total of 15.
Okay. Okay. So a total of 13 damage. This thing's starting to look a little grim and looks a little angry at you. Steve, your shot.
And I'm going to take a shot with the cannon.
Okay.
Click.
Nice, that
18.
hits. 4d6, sir.
Okay.
Some grape shot in that thing, man.
Throw the utensils in there.
Yep.
14.
Nicely done. Man, that's up to 130.
Load up all the language you can find.
As it spews out liquidy red blood everywhere. Okay.
That's it for me. I'm sorry.
You're okay. I didn't know if you plan on moving, but with the skeletons reloading, why would you, right?
Exactly.
Runewin makes good use of those guys. Runewin, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt,
Okay. Yes, sir.
and pretty sure a 20 hits for
A
11.
20 does hit. Yes, for 11. Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna command the skeletons because they're gonna continually do what they were told to do from last action.
Oh, yes, sir. So no new commands. Okay.
Correct.
Thank you for being clear.
But that first one does have a advantage, so he gets a.
Okay.
So that's 15. He hits a 20 or 19.
Okay. What are your conditions for advantage? Just curious.
The Guiding Bolt hits, so I get
Yes, sir.
the next
Okay.
attack gets
Yep.
an advantage.
Yep. That's what I wanted to make sure of. Okay.
And that was for 8 points.
Okay. 8 damage.
Oh, wait, no, so that was with the cannon, dirt.
No, that was a cannon. Yeah, re-roll that damage, please.
14.
Hey, that's a little better.
Yeah, I don't have any more actions, so.
All right, so that shifts it on to the giant. Oh, the giant talking head, the squid. All right, so big words, big news from the talking head, big giant head. It's the big giant head. Aye, the kraken.
The
All right.
Kraken.
And I can't channel any more divinity, by the way, Joe.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, the other thing was bonus melee attacks, and I can't get into melee. So.
Well, I mean, you could, but you wouldn't be in at any great advantage doing that. All right, so we're going to swing at Mr. Marcus and Velendor, so one for each. Okay, so first let's go Velendor because I like you and you're silly. 16 get you? Velendor,
No,
6.
sir.
Okay.
It does not.
Okay, and for Marcus, does a 25 get you?
Yes.
Okay, so we will go ahead and roll 4.
Here I thought I was gonna go second.
Oh, damn. 28 damage, Marcus? Is it nails you good?
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
And
A flesh wound.
when a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
By all means, swing that Frostbrand beautiful footage.
All right.
I gave him some pretty decent little weapons to play with.
All right. 25 is a hit.
That is a damn fine hit, sir.
All right. 17 total. 13 piercing, 4 cold.
Nice on the cold damage, dude. As Marcus cuts into this thing's tentacle, it gives way from the bottom of the ship as it had its hold on it. In a last-ditch effort to try to make some sway, it kicks off its speed as quick as it can and pulls the ship backwards, probably about 100 feet, and promptly bleeds out and just kind of floating there. Its tentacles are still stuck on the bottom of the ship, so you're going to have to get down there and either cut the tentacles off or cut away the suctions, because it's still stuck on there for the moment. I mean, eventually it'll pop off because of, decay and rigor mortis and all that setting in kind of deal, but muscles tensing up, the suctions will lay off, but you're not sure how long that might take, and this thing's still squirming around. I mean, it might be dead, but death reactions are kind of rocking the boat quite a bit.
So, Joe, question.
Yeah.
It's basically just like a huge platform right off the boat.
It's floating. It's starting to
Um,
float up. Yep.
um, once it reaches the water surface, can I cast Thunderous Smite on my flail, jump off the boat, and hit it?
When it's, I mean, yeah, when we get, when we're up on your turn on that end, it would be Steve next if we're gonna stay in combat, but it's dead. Up to you guys if you want to stay in combat or continue to engage the dead thing.
Yeah, I'm next, aren't I?
Yeah,
Velendor, were you? Oh, I'm sorry. Velendor Dramic was next.
that was an opportunity attack from Marcus.
It was an opportunity attack. Thank you for clearing that up.
I
It was
go.
giant squid, so it would be Irish. You're right, Irish. Go ahead. My apologies. That threw me off. But it is dead. Yes, you can cast thunderous smite. You say?
Yeah, so I cast Thunderous Smite. I jump off the bow of the ship and come down and hit the thing while it's in the water.
That's fine. You can do that.
Now, does it go 10 feet underwater?
You can roll to hit. He jumps down. Could you move your character on top of it, please? Okay. I'll put it to the bottom here. Sorry. He jumps down onto the dead beast.
25 to hit.
Yeah, you don't have. I mean, it's a 10 to hit the dead thing. So yeah, you're good.
Does it come loose from the ship with that?
Oh. How much damage did you do? 18?
18.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I didn't think about you using it as a utility. Man, you guys are really using spells utilitarian like.
Oi! Throw me a rope!
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna jump down on it too because I
mhm.
want to read the kill with the occult and abacus.
Nice. Okay, I will give you the stats on the giant squid.
Are we? What rank are we on our franchise here?
Your rank, I think, 2 right now.
Okay.
I yell out and tell them, "Hey, harvest whatever meat you can."
Yeah,
And
you could sell a lot of this meat at the port for sure, or keep it for yourselves and feed your crew.
I
Less
don't
does
have
less
any
expense.
knives.
it have any ink? It's a
Yeah,
squid.
it never shot its ink pouch. You guys weren't
Okay.
in the water, so there was no point to it shooting its ink pouch. So it's a challenge. This one is a giant squid and not a colossal squid. Its challenge rating is usually a 5. I boosted its hit points up a bit and gave it a little bit of an umph with its attack. Um, Armor class is 15. The hit points I had it rated at was 171. So I gave it a little bit more than what they would have given it. Swim speed of 60 feet. Strength was 19, Dex 15, Con 16, Intelligence 2, Wisdom 12. Here, I'll send you the link. How's that? And so
It's fine.
so with that, the occultant, you also get some added bonuses because you're the occultant and you're reading the dead beast. Give me a second. Get this cleared up and we'll call it a night and reconvene in 2 weeks' time. But let's get this open up here. And and now that we're back on track, folks, okay, we are going to be we're going to be moving along a lot quicker. Okay, so
Hey, can we harvest the whole squid then?
if you guys want to stop and take a long rest, yeah.
That's why I was asking if it had ink. Can we harvest the ink and sell it?
You
I hate to pass up a giant squid like this and
Yeah.
let it
If
float
we're in
in
a,
the
if
sea.
we're in a, we're already delayed, so we might as well harvest the whole thing.
okay? You're welcome to do that. That's for sure. So yeah, by all means, harvest away. Yes, you're able to get. Excuse me. You're able to get. Uh, Probably at least a barrel of ink out of the thing. Considering some. With the loss that you're going to get with some of it, unless you know
For
somebody.
sure.
Does anybody have survival as a skill?
Indeed, I do. It's +3.
Okay, if you can roll a good enough survival, I'll let you get 2 barrels of ink out of it.
So
DC
as
16.
as
Your
a
survival can't be just. What's your wisdom if it's just +3?
My
What?
wisdom
What's
is
that,
10.
Mike?
Oh, my survival is better than yours.
Well, you roll with them, buddy.
I got
I'm
a
telling you,
4. I got a
yeah,
4, but mine's untrained.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
I'm
be untrained too, but it's still a +5 as opposed to +3.
I'm
You know what?
Forrest Gump, buddy.
Screw it. I'll roll it with inspiration.
Okay.
You
I
were reading
will.
my mind, you little punk.
All right. So me advantage and survival.
I'm sorry, my stomach's getting the best of me a little bit. I apologize.
You're fine. Oh, I'm sorry. My survival's not that high.
I'll do it with inspiration.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right.
So that's a 24.
Yeah, you're able to get 2 barrels of ink out of it. Meat-wise, you're able to harvest it. You spend a long rest. You spend a whole day doing it. Everybody get your hit points back. We'll set sail for the marked docks uh, next game. I'll have the map finished up by then, so I'll be distributing that um, to you guys tomorrow.
And
So
just so you know, too, rank 2 Eldritch
thank you.
Occultant Abacus allows me to cast an augury spell, and the augury spell allows me to get an omen from the GM
Okay.
about course of action that we plan to take. It says within the next 30 minutes. I don't know if that's game time or if that's session time, but whatever.
Hmm.
But it'll be wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both, or nothing for nothing especially good or bad. So it's just, if you want to kind of think on that and then give
Hmm.
that to us at the next session, perhaps.
Yes, we'll do that at the beginning of the next session. That's for sure. All right, so listen up, folks, especially those of you out there who are watching tonight, and those of you who are going to be watching the rerun. Sunday, 6 p.m. is Birthright. Mike's going to be hosting. We will be starting promptly at 6.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so we will be doing promptly 6 o'clock. Again, Birthright, 6 o'clock. Be there, be square. We're going to be streaming again, so just be ready for that. Let's see, what else, Mike? I think I need to get you on my schedule list here, but other than that, we're good. Thanks again, Ark and Forge. Thanks again, Hero Forge. Thanks again to Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all the wonderful social media sites we use. Thank you to all the players. Thank you to Angela for all the awesome artworks and stuff. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I believe that's just a double check for the calendar. That's March 5th. Any problems with March 5th at 10:30? Or excuse me, 11?
No,
No, but
sir.
I would like to say real quick, Joe, thank you
Yes.
for the game.
Oh, you're welcome. We're going to get moving again. Things were a little slow tonight. I had to do a recap, which I felt the recap was kind of necessary for me to do anyway, just because the situation that we've kind of run into.
We were absent for quite a bit, a long time too. Like I said,
Yes,
I didn't remember anything from
right.
before. So
And so, audience, just take that with a grain of salt. I promise you, we're back on track now. So just stay tuned and enjoy the story that we tell for you and create.